In this video, we're going to take a look at a feature of Word called themes. Theme is something that changes the look of your entire document basically with one quick command. You can change the colors that are used in your document. You can change the fonts that are used in your document. You can change the graphical effects that are used in your document. I have a sample document here, and if we click, first of all, let's go to our Home tab. And if I click up here, I see that this is using a title style. If I click here, I see this is a heading 1 style. If I click here, I see this is normal style. So every time you have a style, the style is a font. It's some paragraph formatting attributes usually, like line spacing, margins, borders, space before, space after. So to give you an idea of what themes can do, let's go to our Design tab, which is where Themes is. And there's the Themes button way over on the far left side. There are a number of themes out here. Each one has a name. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause over each one of these, and you'll notice a couple of things happen. The font for the title will probably change. The font and the color for the heading will probably change, and the text down here, the font, will change. Now, the title style color and the normal color are always black. So you're not going to see any changes in the colors here, but you will see changes in the color for your headings. So it does a live preview. I'm not going to select any of these. I'm just going to pause the mouse a little bit and watch what happens. And every time I make a change, you see the corresponding changes over here. So you see the color changing. It looks like the color for introduction is the same color as the border for the title up above. So you can make some major changes in your document just by clicking on a button over here. So I'm going to click on one. I'm going to click on the first one here. We're going to click on Facet. And what happens is, let's go to our Home tab, and let's select font colors right here. Okay. You always have these standard colors that are available down here. You also have a palette of theme colors, which is these 10 colors, and then they have variations on them, increasing or decreasing the amount of the intensity of the color. So it looks to me like this color right here is probably the one that's being used for my heading color. And so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be the 5th column over. Now, let's go change our theme to the next one, to Gallery. Okay, so I'm going to click on Gallery. And now it's not green anymore. But if I go back to my Home tab and I click on my font colors here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th one, it's now the 5th one over. It's still the 5th one over, but because my theme colors changed, it took on the 5th color in this theme color scheme. Standard colors are always there. They're always the same, but theme colors will vary. So you should probably decide what theme you want before you start working on your document, because if you change the theme afterwards, you may get some completely different colors and fonts that you weren't really expecting. So that's something you want to do at the beginning. Let's go back to our Design tab, and once you have chosen a theme, they've got a bunch of variations on the theme here in this document formatting. If I pause the mouse, I do not get a preview on these, so I'm going to actually have to click on it. So let's click on this one. It makes some changes. This one. Notice that my main text here and the colors remain basically the same, but it does apply some different formatting. So it's kind of like a theme within a theme, or a way to modify a theme. And the default one should be back over here on the left side. Now once you've selected a theme, there's a color palette, and the color palette is 8 colors, plus you always get black and white. If we pause the mouse over these, we should get a live preview. And you can see introduction and the bar to the left of the title are changing colors. And I'm not sure which colors here are used for which items, but there are 8 colors here, and it kind of looks like I might be using this one here for the introduction. So this will change the colors that are used. So if you don't like the ones that come with whatever theme you chose, you can go over here and you can pick a bunch of other ones. You can also create your own custom palette if you want to, but there's enough choices here. I doubt if you actually need to do that very often. You can also go over here and choose fonts, and fonts come in pairs, and they also have names. The first thing here is the name of the font selection, and the next thing is the font that's going to be used for all of your titles and headings. So we're going to use Calibri Light. And then the second one is for your document body, your normal text. So when I go to this one, I get Cambria, which has serifs on it for my titles. So notice that the titles over on the left have serifs on them. But the body is Calibri, which does not have serifs. A lot of these, if you look at the name, both the heading and the regular text are the same font, so you don't really see too many differences. We have to go down a ways here. There's nothing on this set of fonts. Let's go to the next set of fonts. And all the way down here, they still have, here we go. So Calibri is going to be the title font, and Cambria is going to be the body font. Over here, Arial is going to be the title, and Times New Roman is going to be the body, and so on. So at the beginning, most of them are same font for the title as there is for the body. Once you work your way down through this a little bit, you see combinations of different fonts. So you can have a different font for your titles and headings than you have for the body of your document.